All right, we're live. Okay. Okay,
Bam.
bro,
Bam.
look at the rings. Oh my God.
No,
Let me see
that,
those. Let me see
brother.
those bad boys.
Put the crown up, bro.
Let's see those. Let's see those.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Good to see you, Blake Jamieson.
Man, you too, man. I miss you.
I miss you too, man.
It's been a long time. Miss those bright blues.
So I've been waiting for this bright blue. I haven't
I
worn
bet.
I wore the black and white, but I haven't worn the hat with the this is from the MLB, the Def Jam 25th anniversary. Got this at Complex Con at the MLB clubhouse booth.
Amazing.
When I was painting.
I love it.
And then you got that fresh and crispy.
Yeah, I got the. This is from one of the All-Star games. This was from our boy Jim Callahan.
So to talk straight up, you're saying Jim Callahan, and I just wanted to say, because you sent me that beautiful care package, and then he actually sent something. First off, number one, Whitey Ford.
Dude. And how timely is that, man?
And from Jim, you're Whitey Ford. I'm the pictures of me with him as a kid, and that he visited my dad and my mom at La Mer, and
that picture of him with you as a kid.
He's just a happy dude, and he was just there. You know,
yeah.
I was too little to remember, but my mom said he was great, and like that. You know, there's nothing better than hearing about that. I'm having a ball player who's excellent on the field and also a complete gentleman and a great dude. That's Gooden. We'll get into that later, but that's Dwight Gooden because my mom. Well, I'll take you through the story, but then Mr. Callahan also gave me this 86 Met ball with Dwight Gooden and Strawberry and Hernandez and all of the.
Oh my gosh!
So Jim, we got to talk because this is a lot of heart in that you've sent to me, and I'll always remember this project with Blake. But Blake, you've been a connector, seriously, throughout this whole project.
Thanks, man. Do what I can.
Yeah, I know what you do what you can. You did the first Louis V or Blake Louis V baseball checker print and put it on the card.
Yeah.
And Jeter's like blazing out of that thing. I love that you did the full body, because sometimes I was like, is he gonna go straight for portrait? Is he gonna zoom in? You kept the colors, but you updated it with the with the X baseball bats and the whole thing, man. I love that print.
Thanks, man. I actually I went through several iterations designing it, obviously inspired by Louis Vuitton, but it's like baseball Vuitton, and I'm at a point now where like I would like to try and copyright that or trademark that or somehow. Like that'd be sick, because I got a lot of ideas for that.
Well, what's really cool about it is like if you did the whole card, I mean, you could do you could put that print just as like a wallpaper for someone. Dude, that's like you know, in the terms of studio,
like all kind, yeah.
Dude, that's where the art brings you to design and to think about like the breakdown. Like we're putting all this stuff together. This project really. This card I wanted to throw everything into, and I had a lot of your boy Andy, Mr. Andy Choice.
That's right, man. I already see comments being like, "Dude, video's sick, man," and it is. And also, I just want to give a shout out to the very beginning of the video. You getting in with the Palisanto, like blessing the studio, man.
I got this starting lineup good in, and we started. It was late night, and Andy showed up, and I really didn't want to make it like a video. I just wanted to like do what I wanted to do, because this is what I do. You know, I love making.
I know.
And I did the whole team. I said, do what you want to do. Like this big painting right over here. I was like, I got that hat on the card. My boy Damon was able to. I have this puzzle piece of a perfect card in my head, and you never get the perfect card. You get the card that you were supposed to create. And I wanted to throw them in the, but you noticed that I wanted to throw them in the, I hand painted the uniform on there.
I know, dude. And you put them in the whites with the pinstripes, which I love, man.
Shea.
Such a good variation off the Yeah.
These were just like little. These were just. I got so many great like think pieces out of it. But the Palo Santo, clear all the negative, put positive.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Gooden, dude. Thank you for you spoke to him. In fact, yours was an emotional. I watched it twice actually because it was really informative about the man. And dude, the original intention, but it's because it's 86 Mets, I had to give it to him. Did my original intention of the card after hearing his story about the no-hitter?
Yep.
I was gonna go like this. I was gonna do half of him Yankee, half of him Met.
Okay.
And I was gonna do on one side, you know, like
yeah. I got you. Like, I got you.
And I was gonna have the no hitter and a tribute to his father, and the 86, you know, legacy. But then I said, take one moment at a time, and give the Mets their due.
Yeah. My dad says, let's see that painting one more time, man. Like show us that magic. And I mean the size too of both of those pieces. I mean, what is that? What are we looking at? 36 by 60?
This is 48, 72 by 48.
Okay.
So if I took you,
I love that ratio.
And I could go through it. There's like a video. Andy actually got a video of me describing this, which I'll probably post tomorrow. It's the championship World Series 86 trophy. Davy Johnson, Strawberry, Darryl, Roger McDowell with the 42 and the bubble gum. The Mets, number 1 Mookie, Nails Dykstra, the logo, home is where the heart is, Shea, Good and Plenty's. And my girl wanted me to put that on there because she was like, what about Good and Plenty? And I went back to the files, and there's people holding signs up with Good and Plenty's for when Good came out.
I love it, man.
Gary Carter, Hernandez. So my mom's dress is up there, and it says La Mer under, and my dad's name's George, and that's George Foster. The ice cream hat for David Cohn, because I was wearing David Cohn's pants.
I saw that, man. And whose socks were you wearing? Because you were wearing some dope-ass socks, too.
Yo, those stocks are stance.com MLB.
Nice.
Official on the field.
My dad wants you to pan left. He wants to see the other portrait.
Yeah, the other portrait is a large-scale study.
Okay.
And it's actually here. Hi, Patrick. I'm gonna go up high on this because, and then I'll show Patrick something else. But this is oil paint, and I usually don't paint in oil, but I wanted the fine on this, and it says New York '85. You got
little crink at the bottom.
Crink at the bottom, oil paint Mets, and a card on there. And then Andy was like, yo, what about the Topps logo? But why don't you get that skyline in the hat? So when you look under the cap on my card, you're going to see Gooden says rookie under his hat.
Okay.
But
I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that the first time.
If you want to talk about art, Patrick, who's this guy?
Hey.
Who made it? Just I want to show you a guy your son is. Not only did he make me a painting, but he wrote this on the back.
That's right, man. You're one of my favorite humans.
Yeah, let's just kick it on.
That, man. I had fun with that. You know, like I'm honestly, dude, I'm super bad at keeping secrets, especially from the people that I'm closest to. And like we had talked multiple times because like I hit you up and I was like, yo, man, what comics did you like? You know, I was doing a little research and I told you, I was like, yeah, I'm doing a little project. But like, I mean, it was like weeks where like I just wanted to tell you so bad and wanted to post a picture, wanted to send. Yeah.
It means a lot to me, man. And that I wasn't even, I was like, oh, cool, man. You get the cards and, you know, the fanny pack, the hat, everything. And then that was under it at the bottom. I was like, wait a minute. It was packaged well.
Yeah.
So that's I like that.
Sick, dude.
It was really for me because I really wanted to use, you can't delete that stare from Gooden. I mean, you got it down in stencils. took you a couple attempts, right? You were like,
Oh,
I don't
man,
want
I did
the first
three.
one.
I did three of them. I had to do good in 3 times.
Just so hungry and so focused, and I didn't want to delete that. So
young and confident too, man. I love it.
So yeah, so that's what it started out with was this sketch while I was holding this in my hand in the video while
Bro, you got like an entire museum like just out of your Gooden.
Dude, you want to see a cool Gooden logo?
Yeah.
I did this one off the cuff. I like how I wrote Doc.
Nice.
It's just so Chanel-like. I didn't even mean to make it like that, but
yeah.
And then this was one of the a test.
Nice. And is that Gooden that's on the case? And
yeah,
then that's also painted on the card.
And then the card has like my original idea with this was like I'll use the card to kind of think about
yearbook kind of spot like slots almost.
Because sometimes your first instincts, if you do it actually on the card, you come out with something that's that you're like, oh, I wish I would have just done that right away. It's like writing the song for the first time.
Yeah, I love it, man.
I had to unload my heart into this because this team was really important to me back then, and that was like the reason why I love baseball.
It's your people, man.
Still is. It is, man. And
I love that.
Hard work forever.
Hard work forever pays.
I like that. And I like hard work pays forever.
On here it says go do.
Go do.
Yeah. This is a sweatshirt by David Rock, a.k.a. D-Rock, who is Gary Vaynerchuk's videographer. He's kind of like his Andy Choi.
Okay, cool.
Or Andy Choi is your D-Rock, however you want to put it. But great dude.
That dude is great because on those videos, he's paving the way with a lot. He's like one of the first dudes that I saw with all the text on it. On the bottom as he's speaking, the text is there. The editing never gets you bored. It's never longer than 2 minutes. That's part of like also knowing when to stop on a painting is also knowing when to, you don't need to take up their whole day. This is a card. You can see it. You get them thing. It's dope. Boom. This ain't,
I love it. You know what also I love is, and it's like so hilarious. The internet is undefeated. But so that other picture, the Gooden picture that's now out of frame, but that other one. The big one.
Yeah, the big boy.
Right? That big one, right? So that picture, I don't know, you must have like put a picture of that on social media.
Oh yes.
So I don't know if you're active on Blowout forums or not, but I think I've mentioned that to you before, but like that leaked and then that picture made it to Blowout. So like everyone on Blowout was convinced that was the Gooden card. And, fucking artists, man, we hear it all. Good, bad, ugly, awesome, whatever. But like when the card came out today, because it was so funny for me because I'm like try to stay active and stay up on that forum. And so like I had seen the card and then I saw like that rumor mill starting and I was just like, okay, wait, guys, just wait, man. And then you dropped the card today and it took everyone by surprise. And I think like it was really good because you had like a buzz going because of that. And then you dropped the card that came out and everyone's like, holy shit, had no idea like where that came out of nowhere. Like dude, everyone was convinced that was the card. And I just bit my tongue because, got to let the internet be the internet. But
I think it's really good for Blowout to understand that, you even like Gooden coming out at 19 years old or 20 onto the mound, you come out with the fire, you learn a lot. Like you have to go through all of this. You have to go into your sketch. You have to put things down and get ideas and not. This ain't no magic pill. This is work. And if I would have did this for you 8 years ago, you would have been like, what the heck is this dude doing? The time at like, I'm not even thinking. I'm feeling the music. I'm feeling the people that are in the room. Andy, I'm really doing that for me. Like you did the Louis Vuitton for you, not to show off for anyone. You were like, this could be dope. And it's an experiment. And that's art never is supposed to get it right. And I think that's what's really cool about letting these guys. And it's funny that, the more I'll hear someone be like, "Oh, this dude's whack," the more I'll be like, I'm gonna make you love me.
I love that.
You're gonna love this, because a lot of art, when you see it at first, if you don't understand it, you kind of like, oh, he thinks that's art, or I could do that, or then it gets in your head because it made you feel, and then later on you're like, why do I keep thinking about that? And like the Damien Hirst spots, I don't. And then you're like, I want that on my wall, and whatever it is. So.
Yeah. It's funny with that baseball baton pattern is like, I've been working on that for at least 6 weeks, and working it into other pieces of art. And I knew that at some point I would bring it into a Topps 2020 thing. And people that have been following like the B206, which is like my kind of Honus Wagner and take on T206 cards. And I started working it in there and trying it out in different ways and getting feedback on it. And I finally got to a point, I'm like, all right, Derek Jeter it's ready. And I just felt like it was a really good fit for the card of like, the original card, the back. Like I didn't just want to do a stencil of a single baseball diamond, but the pattern itself has a tiny baseball diamond in it. And it just worked.
Your stencils have that kind of fabric to it. So when you did the pinstripes, there's a vibration. And I love that, because you're trying to encompass all of those type of things. Like, you're a Yankee, you wear the pinstripes. You can, and I mean, these guys, that it's in the face, man. It's in the stare, and Jeter is the face. I think Jeter might have been the first one where I was like, you got to get that face right, because it's Jeter, and it's young Jeter, and that's why I want to give it up to you for that. And I bought a 10-pack.
Nice.
And
10-pack of years coming.
Couple of 3-packs too.
Nice.
It's my favorite day ever, because we dropped together.
Yeah. I can't believe it's the first day we dropped together.
Dude, it feels like I got some news for you too.
Okay. Go on.
Well, thank God everything's okay. My grandmother's okay. She fell, and I really want to go visit her. And I might have like a 24-hour period that I can visually see you and shake your hand in person. Okay. So that might be coming up.
3 days in preparation and stay up for that full 24 hours.
Because I think it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy just to see you in person. But that might be happening in the next like 5 to 10 days if you're not going on any renegade missions to Thailand or whatever.
Not in the plans. Yeah, man. My studio, Sue Studio.
Cool.
Let me know the dates. We'll work out some details.
Yeah, and that was
also very, very, more importantly, glad that she's okay and that everyone is,
I know, man. I mean, you've really filled time with this project, because we've been doing it for a minute.
It's a long project, bro.
And then the players, at the end of the Oscars, where you talk about all of the the actors that have passed in that year, and all of the legends in baseball. Like, the day that Andy came over with the Bob Gibson dual autos, that night I got the news, and it just affected me in a way. And it was in a great way too, because he lived such a great life and got to find his calling and do his thing. And it just made me think, like, there's a spectrum here, and you get to do this stuff in it, and you enjoy it, and then you get to leave your name, the kind of person you are, and the things that you did. And Whitey Ford and Bob Gibson and Seaver, right? Tom Seaver passed.
Yeah.
And there was such.
I think, you have to have like some of the last things that Bob Gibson ever signed.
That's what he was telling me.
And like, yeah.
I have them right over here. Here they are. And that's why I'm gonna for the duels and for
oh my God, that gold.
I'm gonna.
Or
The
sorry,
American
silver.
Cancer
I said
Society.
gold. I meant silver.
Yeah, that liquid.
That chrome.
And it was so cool because Andy gave him. I was like, let's give him the marker. Like, and Andy's like, yeah, give him the green and give him the. Dude, Andy is so dope, man. I love his energy when I'm in the Topps mind frame because kid's an artist.
Good people, man.
Thank you for realigning. I mean, I painted that hat for him back in Complex Con.
Trippy, man. Crazy how it all works, you know. Everything happens for a reason, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you hard at work tonight? Like, we've got the Jeter. The Jeter's out for 48 hours. Do you let the stuff stress you out? Like, oh, I got to post about it, or you just let because in the beginning I was really like, oh, and
not anymore, to be honest. I've taken a very different approach, and part of it is the fact that like it's a really long project, and there are a million things that these collectors and friends and fans could spend money on, and I don't want to pressure them into buying anything. And so at first it was like, hurry up, buy my Nolan Ryan, got to get it while it's hot. Oh my God, 2 hours left, quick, get it now. Make sure to get a second. And now, you know, what is it, 15th, 16th card, 15th card. I'm just like, hey, Jeter's out. If you dig it, buy it. If it's not your thing, that's cool. I'll be back in 2 weeks. And that's like the mentality. And I think that there's a lot of different things that play into that. When we started, I thought that the royalties was going to be how I made money from this, essentially. And while that is still a part of it, and the royalties are amazing, I can't wait for my, you know, next royalty payout. Like that's not really, even in the short term, you know, even doing them small scale, like autos are just as big a revenue stream, and increase interest in commissions, which is, I've been like very blessed to have like a lot of commissioned kind of in my pipeline. That's a revenue stream. And so like to push everyone to try and buy cards that like maybe leads to like a couple more card sales that translates to like maybe $10 in extra royalties, like it's not worth it to me to like to make everyone else feel like, oh man, this guy keeps pushing stuff. And so I'm just kind of like, hey, here it is. You know, I'm also buying, you know, a decent amount of my own cards. And so, and that is what I look at as like a long-term asset to like, whether it's like 1, 5, 10 years down the road, where hopefully I have many different sets with Topps or whatever in the card industry. And then people look back and say, oh man, that first Blake Jamieson set, I got to get the Jeter from that. I hope to, at that point in 1, 10, 5 years, 5, 10 years, whatever, to be like, okay, cool. I have that. And like, you know, I can help you get caught up. So yeah, it's a totally different vibe. And I'm not
I like that. That's like a surfer's mentality. Like where the ocean is going to go, it's going to go. If this is a big one, it's a big one. Just ride it.
That's right. Ride the wave.
I think about the cards and stuff too. And I've now that like the dust settled, I've collected a lot. I mean, I have cards from every artist, and I bought them because I liked them as a piece, as an art piece. Not because this is the fan, this is the guy, this is the one, you know. Like I bought the ballers, all the ballers, because I was like, these are dope. I like the sharpness of it. It wasn't because the Ichiro is going to be worth this much, and I got all of those cards that I felt that were, and that I think about like where they're going to be like 10 years from now. Like, is this going to be in my kid's hand and being like, yo, that's my buddy Blake. He's in New York right now. He's in, you know.
Yeah,
in Paris right now doing this Louis Vuitton baseball jacket collection. Dude, you got to spray that on the back of a jacket.
Yeah, you're right.
Get like a vegan leather jacket, turn it around,
that
right on there, show up to the Topps 2021 exhibition where all of us are going to be there. If that, I mean, that's an idea. I'd love for all of us to.
I know, don't tease him, man. Don't tease him.
No, yeah, that doesn't exist yet.
But Gregory and I are fucking ready if it happens.
Dude, I got the pants, bro. I'm wearing this blazer.
That's
and
right.
here they'll have a lot more paint on them. But
That's
these
right.
are official. I couldn't find Gooden pants, but I got Cone.
That's sick. That's sick, man. Yeah, no, I think you're right. Everything about that. It's awesome, man. And it's crazy, like it's almost like I can't remember before, like I can't remember what life was like before this project.
Dude, we started in March, right? Like,
yeah, it's crazy. But and then also, like, thinking about in 2.5 months, it'll be over. And yeah, it's just gonna be wild. Like, it's just, this whole thing is just kind of surreal. And there's a lot about, but outside of this Tops project, like there's a lot about 2020 that doesn't feel real. Some for good reasons, but a lot of not so good reasons. That's like this.
I know it was a very hard year.
Yeah.
And just those emails or just those little things, like those little gifts, or just everybody in each community, like the baseball card community.
Mm-hmm.
I hope there's other communities out there that look toward the good and help each other out, because that's what all the joking on the websites and the forums and the things like that. Like, this is a group of people that get together and like talk it up and hash it out and actually like care about each other. And that's what's a cool thing.
It's the coolest thing, bro.
Dude, I went back home and you're like, let's get on the stream in New York. I'm like, I'm on it. And I love people who are, prolific at what they do. And when I asked you tonight, I was like, what time is the stream? What are we doing? Are we like, you're like 10:23, man. I'm like, oh yeah, that's
yeah. I was telling Matt, I'm like, I can't believe this shit. Like, Gregory's like, what time's the stream? I'm like, bro, you've been on more than anybody else. You've been on more, besides me, you've been on the most amount of my streams.
Really?
You've been the most prolific guest.
Damn.
Bro, because, I mean, we just always have such a good time. And it's like, people love it, man. The Mark McGuire stream. Oh, man.
We ate burgers together. We did Subway Series together.
Yep.
We broke some fire.
Also, shout out to anyone that didn't watch it, where we pre-planned and bought burgers, and then we waited like an hour into the stream before eating them.
I know.
We ate them at the same time.
Dude,
who does that?
You see me through the ups and downs. I got bit on the nose. That thing healed up. I had this, the funny thing is like,
wait, is this paint? Is this paint or is this something
else? I know it. It's actually it's happening right now, bro.
Also, okay, a little eye black. Oh, savage. Yeah.
Up wrong way.
That's what happens when you put eye black on in the mirror. You look great.
My mitt.
Zero glare coming in there. I want to see that purple piece that is over behind your, I believe, left shoulder, other shoulder.
There's
I don't know which. Okay, yeah. Okay, that piece. I want to see that, man. That is sick.
Thank you. This is a piece that I did for 2000. Wow.
God, I love your work so much.
This was a piece that exhibited at Context Miami.
Okay.
During Art Basel.
Yeah.
And
was it just the last Art Basel, like recently?
2018, I think.
Oh, okay. Because I just went for the first time last year. I had a blast. But I mean, I saw your stuff there actually in the stairwell of Soho House, and was like fanboying out, taking a bunch of photos, and there were like people like walking through, like thinking I was like a weirdo taking photos in the stairwell. I'm like, you guys are missing out. This is the best artist in the building, and I'm just here photographing it, and you guys carry on.
Dude,
and it was so funny. Then like after we started talking, and then I was like, look, I got these photos from like December. But
I love that it's still there. Like
that is amazing.
That I could go to Miami and go in that thing, and I could remember all the face. Like had I known you at that point, your face would have been in there, because whatever's happening in my life happens in my art. And I put that, like, just listening to all of the listening to Dominic Fike, whose music is just makes me feel like I'm at a Weezer concert and I'm, 19 again, and I don't know what to say to girls. It's like when I was just listening to that on loop and going crazy and painting in that hallway, and I like that you went in there.
In any of your work, do you have a shark?
Oh yeah, I did a shark. And I wrote peace. Actually, yeah, there's one right there.
Because my dad's like, it would be great if it had a shark in it.
You see him next to the heart?
There's a shark. I don't know if my dad is saying that just to be like joking with you because he saw a shark, or if he's because he's like, if it had a shark in it, it would be perfect. And he's right. Patrick's right. Per usual.
I did an art show in Nantucket.
Perfect.
There is a shark. It's perfect, Dan. Thank you.
Yeah. I love that. Bro, you have no idea how hard it is for me not to have already opened this.
Oh, what is that? It's there?
This is mail.
I think you got to open it.
I know I have. I'm obviously going to open it. I was waiting until you were like here. So for those of you that don't know, Gregory and I have a little thing now where we're sending each other packages back and forth. Like basically modern day pen pals, except instead of pens, it's paint pals.
Paint pals.
Trademark. TM. Yeah, I'm trademarking that shit. You'd be paint pals and just send paintings to each other all the time. So I'm super excited about this. I picked it up from, and like I film everything. You see, you're lucky because you got Andy local, and Andy does it all. He'll film it for you and edit it for you. We film everything. I just bank the content, and I just have this literally folder. Documentary 2020 is what it's called. And I like when we get home with this package and I'm like reading who the mail's from because we get a bunch of mail, I'm like literally like giggling. I'm like, oh my God, this is so fucking excited. And I wanted to open it. And then I'm like, yes, Greg's going to be on the stream tonight. I'm going to open it live. So we're going to do that.
Dude. And that's an Andy Warhol thing too, like time capsules and coming back, like putting everything in a box and opening it up. But this is just because I remember when we first talked, you're like, I want to hang something up in the studio. And, I do all these.
I want that. That is still the case. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. Okay.
It's got me nervous.
Also, for people to understand how much of a fanboy I am of Gregory Siff, I'm like in my head considering like saving this bubble wrap to be like, this is Gregory Siff's bubble wrap. that's how excited. That's like how freaking excited it is. Okay.
I don't know how there's the McGuire cards in there. One's for you and one's for the winner of that.
The giveaway. And we have another one for George Brett, right? Is it Tony Gwynn.
Come on, bro. George Brett, you're trying to put me out of my rent this month? The George Bretts?
No, like art cards, bro. But it's Tony Gwynn anyways.
Tony Gwynn. No, I got that.
Which I still have not been assigned yet. Oh God. I don't know what the best. Sometimes like, where's the door?
It's all right. So just like you said, I like to document everything too, and
as you
I've
should.
got the creation of that piece on video because I was working all day and I had been staring at that canvas and I was like, I got to do it for it's like staring. I was like, it's not ready. And after a whole day of painting, I was like warmed up and I was like, because you were like, do whatever you want. This is the word. Found it, and now I'm glad you're opening it with me, so I can.
Oh, I love it. I already could tell. I love it. Oh, where's the end of this tape? I will survive.
We got Tyson Beck on the stream right now.
Oh, we got Tyson on? Yeah. What's up, Tyson?
What's up, Beck?
Totally killing it. Tyson, like, such a beast. Taking the cars to a whole new level.
Dude, he's a ninja at it. I look at his and I'm like, ah.
I love the trout.
Oh yeah.
We've got Tyler Hero coming up.
We got F Dot on the screen too.
F Dot is also on the stream. Oh, also, okay, F Dot also. So this is like 3 New York brothers. So F Dot's Mo card is live now. Have you seen that?
Yeah, dude, that's
like
I don't know how.
Reflection, insane.
And to put the number on the back, and actually, when someone walks out, you see his back. It's genius. It's dope. It's the walkout card. It's amazing.
So good. So buy F Dot's card.
I got that too. I got that too.
No, sorry, I wasn't pointing at you. I was pointing at the fans. I mean, we're all fans. I'm a fan of you. You're, whatever. But I was. Everybody buy everybody's card, basically. Okay, this is amazing. Oh boy! All right, this is just gonna have to get ripped. I can't take it any longer.
Glassine off and
okay, I'm gonna take this.
And I'll.
Oh, this Big Mac stuff. All right, hold on.
And yeah, there's stuff inside there too that I said.
I see that.
But I have yeah.
Hold on. I need to focus on the painting right now. I can't even deal with those. Okay, let's read the back. Okay. My brother in paint. In the Stars 2020 for your studio, your heart, your home, 2020 and beyond. Love, truth, beauty, freedom. Always. Gregory. Oh, boy.
For Blake.
Okay. Are you guys ready? It is my favorite word of all time. Maktub. It is first of all, it is a book. So Maktub means it is written. It's also tattooed right there on me. That's how much it means to me. Okay, so Maktub, one of the best words of all time. We have a book here. The book has a crystal ball with a star, and it says The Alchemist because that is the best book of all time. Also where I found out about Maktub. And then we have the pencil writing the crystal ball, and it is my favorite painting that I own.
And what was cool about it, hold it back up again, because when I did that, it is written in the stars. When you look up to the stars, it is already written in destiny. And if you tilt the painting this way, and I did this by accident, so tilt Maktub up to you.
Okay.
The crystal ball is a smiley face.
I see that.
Stars, and I didn't even intend that. But that is the cool. That's my favorite part, is that it is written, and the happiness is written in the stars.
Do you want to know what my favorite part is?
What?
All of it.
Yeah. And could you see the little metallic silver on there on the ball, there's little glints of.
Yeah. Liquid chrome. Bro, I love it.
So keep that in the studio or keep that in your home and keep writing and keep.
I am tempted to just hang it like right here because I sit at my computer so much and then it'll just be like staring at me. But I just don't know if I'm going to be sharing it as much as I could be.
Yo, Blake, I'll hold it. I'll hold yours up.
Yes. Okay, everyone. Screenshot time.
Bam.
I love it. I'm going to go back and watch that again and take a screenshot right there.
And we're just rolling out on a stream.
Yeah.
In the middle of a.
Yep. Dude, I love it. Thank you, man.
Dude, thank you. And this is cherished and keeping it going, dude.
I love it.
I like the simple of it, because the black and white, you know how some things just it's either I got a ton of colors in it or it's black and white, and I love that about extreme.
I love that about it. Okay, but wait, there's more. Okay, so we have Fat Burger. So was this your burger container for the burger we ate together?
From the night, that was the official.
That's adorable. I love that. So we have a Big Mac thing.
That was from my Impossible Burger.
Impossible Burger, that's right. We have a couple different Project 2020 cases, customized. We got we got Big Mac, Gregory, McGuire. We got the golden arches.
You're gonna tag one of those, and you're gonna hit that, and
I'm gonna have a real hard time getting rid of it, but I'll do it, bro. Okay, here we go.
You're gonna card art the heck out of that.
I sure am.
I want to see it raining Happy Meals on that thing.
I love that.
And then you're gonna hit that.
I love that. I love this adventure for me. Journey. Journey is the right word. Journey. Love this journey for me. Bam.
I like that one. That one's kind of dope.
This is a double cheeseburger.
And there's another card in there for you.
Oh. Oh, there sure is. Oh, yes.
You don't got the Tops Andy Warhol.
I do not. And I am starting an Andy Warhol PC starting right now.
Nice, man. Got
Happy.
some inspo in there.
The Tops card too. I mean, oh god, that's sick.
I love that.
When did they print this? Oh, 2011. That's sick.
I like that Tops does that. I mean, the Lewis Hamilton card that just dropped. My boy Scotty was like, "Did you get this?" I was like, "I am now." Like, yeah. I like that it documents the things we're living through, and Tops is like a really good way of, taking a picture of the moment of the year.
They're killing it, man. Thank you for real. That's
get it little by little, right? There's more, but the canvas was what I was. And actually, I'm gonna text you the videos. My boy Evan, who played Bucky Dent in The Bronx is Burning, Evan Hart, incredible dude, like just the best. He's like, I feels like my brother, and he was there with me while I was painting. It was a long day, and I just like, I got to get this, and he just filmed it, and he's like, send these to Blake, but after he opens it, because you did that with your pieces. I didn't know it was coming, like I didn't know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna text those videos to you so you can see my thought process, and then like, oh, there's a smiley. I was just priming a canvas before getting on the stream with you, and you're in your head, or you had a good day or a bad day, you weigh it out, and while I'm priming, I'm thinking about things, and then I get too caught up in my thoughts, and then the canvas just almost fell off the easel, and I just start cracking up, and I'm like, because I thought it was gonna, and I was filming myself doing it. I was like,
yeah, with the black, right? When you were doing,
I didn't want to bust the head.
Yeah.
I just started. There was more to that video. I was laughing like the Joker, but I was just like, you need a laugh every now and again, and it was a good day.
I also love. Sorry to interrupt, but I love like. Just randomly, I realized I'm like, yeah, Gregory, we're like doing an interview right now, and Gregory's wearing eye black like a boss.
How did this happen? I didn't know it was gonna happen.
Oh man,
blowout.
That's amazing. That's amazing. My dad also. I'm not even sure which thing he was saying. It reminds him of, but he just had a great quote for me as a kid. It says, kind of reminds me of the time that Blake said, and again, I was a kid. I said, I had so much fun, I got dirt in my pants. And
that was good.
That was a good play date.
The slide and right in.
Yeah. Oh man, just going back through some of the comments right now is great. Mostly people just commenting on our bromance, which is fine.
Yeah, dude. Whatever gets you through the night, right? Like, this is the highlight of my day, and I was looking forward to it, and I didn't know, because I thought you posted something I'm dropping Thursday, and I was like, again, we're not going to. And then
Tops told me originally, so on the first update, it was it had both of us on Thursday, and then he sent like update number 3, and then like it had you right at the top, and it did say Wednesday for you. But like I was right above you dropping the same day, but it cut off. So I didn't ever see that it was Wednesday. So I had posted saying Thursday. Tess, who's on the stream right now. What's up, Tess? Love you. She's like, hey, I'm pretty sure you're Wednesday. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And so I emailed Tops and I'm like, hey, is it Thursday or Wednesday? And they're like, yeah, Wednesday. We made a change. I'm like, well, thanks for letting me know. And they're like, no, we sent an update. And I was like, yeah, look at the update. I'm not on it. And they're like, oh, yeah, my bad.
No, but I was happy because I didn't know. And I was just like, and then both of them are right there. And I was like, Maktub.
Exactly. That's exactly it, bro. Perfect use of Maktub. It's like,
right there.
Names, please? Sure.
Because Jeter's a big one, man. You did a great job on that.
Thanks, man.
I know Big Mac is your dude, but and I mean your Trout was phenomenal. I mean all of them, but like the heavy hitters this is. I love this team, and I miss it.
The best.
And I now that once things get back to normal, I'm going to some Mets games. Doesn't this make you really like say we had all of that stuff and we rushed through life? I had made a lot of mistakes today because I put like 9 things on my list to do, and I did it with such ferocity that some things got knocked over on the way.
Okay.
And it was just a lesson, like slow down and just be there. And you get hyped, man. I get hyped on card day. I wake up and I'm like, I wanted to show it, and then the video, and I'm texting Andy. I'm like, it's alive, like you bring something to life and you share it with people. It's a really fun feeling.
Yeah, I love it, man. Have you talked to Doc or Doc Junior? Excuse me.
Not
like duels or anything like that.
Not yet, but Andy's. We're gonna try and figure that out because I would love to. I mean, your interview was encompassed so much, and I thought it was awesome. The way that your word, man, it was awesome. But I want to reflect. That's you, dude.
Thanks, man.
But this is I want to go through that with him, and it was a long time ago. So I mean, I even looked at it. I thought I was 13. I think I was 9 in '86. So, but there's vivid memories of, Tim McCarver's voice, just like calling the plays, and I'd love to talk to Doc.
Yeah. Well, you let me know. I mean, I think I can make it direct, like we can connect those dots, right? So you let me know. Happy to do it. I think they're, from my understanding, very eager to do things like dual autos with all of the artists, and that's exciting. I just, we did dual autos a while ago. I've sent my cards to Doc, which I think probably just arrived. His, I think, are on the way to me. So just take, with doing dual autos with a player, like there's other logistics to be involved of sending cards back and forth, and who's going to number them, who's going to sticker them, how's the COA going to work?
I never did that. Only the Jamesons, and I got that Mattingly. That was really nice.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is the first time ever that I did a dual auto where like we were kind of coordinating, right, with their team, their people. And so it's been a learning experience. It's taken a little bit longer to get people cards than I would have hoped, but I didn't have any frame of reference of like, never done this before. So
right.
Every other time I'm the only party. Like, okay, we get the cards. Great. I'm the only one that has to sign them. I handle the COAs. We handle the shipping. And now we're having, 2 different variables. So we're working through that. To anyone that ordered dual autos of mine with Doc, apologize for the delay. We are steadily making like a little bit of progress every day, and we're always happy to give you an update if you want to reach out. But
I think, everyone at this point, I mean, Topps is killing it. Like I got almost all my cards. They show up all the time now.
Absolutely.
The rhythm has been solidified and everybody's happy. But when it comes to paintings, like think about it like this, especially when you're, autographing and embellishing. You guys out there, when you're making a painting, it's not you. one of my friends would say, you don't press print. We just don't press print. We
Right.
paint it. It's an aroma in the studio. You could have something on the wall for some time. Like that's why that Gooden showed up. That painting showed up in a photo earlier because the time was right, and that's why it happened. It's not. This isn't some kind of and it's not a factory, even though Andy Warhol had the factory. This is a studio, and this is where things arrive in your life like the way they're supposed to arrive. And then when it shows up, you just backflip.
Yeah. That's Mac
Spidey
Tube right there, bro. That's basically Mac Tube in a bottle.
So tell me now, it's tonight.
Yes.
You worked all day. Are you going to paint tonight? Are you going to go deep in? Is tonight going to be a night where you charge up and show up tomorrow? Have you turned more into a morning studio guy? Because I know you did the late night back to backs. You've got the crew there, Matt, and tell me what's going on with you for the rest of this evening for your.
I am gonna relax the rest of the evening. I think something that I'm trying to do better now than I did maybe at certain parts of the project is a little bit better balance, and part of that is I actually switched it up where I'm not streaming. Well, first when I started, I was streaming 7 days a week. Then I trimmed down to Monday through Friday, and just starting this week, I just started doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So today's Wednesday. Normally it would be Mail Monday. Wednesday I would paint something. Friday I would have an artist interview. Because of our drop, and I was just so excited to chat with you again, I figured that we had to get on tonight and do our thing. So I will, we're chatting tonight. Friday I plan to paint something live. Not exactly sure what that's going to be yet, but yeah, just trying to get like a little bit better balance. And so gonna chill the rest of the night. It's good. Like I feel like I'm in a rhythm now where I know how long it takes me to, in general, like do a card. Having a card out right now kind of means like I have a little bit of breathing room before the next one is due.
Yeah, that's a good feeling.
Try and enjoy that. Yeah.
You deserve it. Man. Tonight's a good. Yeah, I think I might do the same and get in here early. Like sometimes I like to. I've been on the early tip lately, so that's good. I feel like my brain is always thinking about art. Sometimes I'm like, stop it, but then it just doesn't, and it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always thinking about what's the next thing and what am I going to do with this card? I mean, I meditate, so I stop all of the thoughts and then I'll open my eyes and I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah. Do you know who your next card is?
Mo.
Nice.
I think it is.
Okay. Mine's George Brett.
That's my first, man.
I know. And I've thought a lot about George Brett, and there's like a lot of me like I want to do it in my own style, but there's in terms of like just like coloring, I have like kind of a tribute to your first card in mind, inspired by. And so I'm going to play with it. I'm sure I'll do a few versions and I'll send them to you, but I love that card of yours. And I just think that, honestly, like when I think about Tops 20, like the whole project, your George Brett card to me is like one of the iconic cards in the set, one of the whole set, right? It's like, I think of Ermsey Trout. I selfishly think of my own Mark McGuire. I think of the Keith Shore, Griffey. But there's just certain ones that kind of like, because of like different, Tyson Beck, Doc Gooden, I think is up there.
Tyson Beck, Gooden, and F. Dot's good with the mask. That was cool. Like,
actually, you're right.
There's a lot of greatest hits.
Both of those Goodens. Gooden actually has like really good representation. Dude, you're gonna. Actually, I was gonna say you're gonna make it worse, but
hard in the paint.
You do go hard in the paint. anyways, man, I just think that like, your Brett means a lot to me. And like, it was important at the time. It's important now. And so I have this like idea in my head, and you know how it goes. Like you get an idea in your head and you start putting it down on canvas. Sometimes it shapes up different, but the idea in my head is doing my own, like stylistically my own Brett, but having kind of a homage to your Brett within mine, just in terms of kind of color blocking.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give it a shot, and I'm gonna send it to you first. But I think it'll be cool, man.
I know it's going to be great. Cool. And I love that about that. You can do different backgrounds and try different things. And that, that stencil that takes so much time, that you earn the right to play when you make that stencil, because you can, and that's a whole other tunnel that you go into when you're cutting stencils. Like I cut a little bit on on my Cal Ripken,
mm-hmm.
and that was just like, whew. I like the brush. The razor is a lot tougher. So I have like, this ain't easy, folks. This ain't easy. But I cannot wait to see that card. And that George, when the whole thing started, it was just like, that was my first card. It was number 11. My dad loves my girl loves 11, 7 come 11. And my dad's name's George. And George Brett, I always liked his style, like as a player, and that he was cool and just rowdy and from LA. Well, not LA, but California. And I was reading a lot about him.
Man, I really loved Andrew Thiel Brett that came out. And actually might still be out. Exactly. Yes, with the crown. And
Royals.
I love anything. I'm a sucker for a crown. But like I love Andrew Thiel's work, and it's just doing something different, and I thought it was really well executed. So I will be following up. I'll be following up that one.
Definitely. Awesome. Oh yeah, and the Saladin Griffey, that one reminds me that King killed it on that one.
Thank you, F. Dot, by the way. F. Dot says I'll knock it out the park. But yeah, Saladin Griffey, another iconic one. I mean, shit, dude, it's hard to even narrow it down to pick.
Baller Jeter.
It's hard. There's a lot of amazing cards, and 400 cards. No surprise that there's a ton of iconic ones, but we're lucky dudes, man.
We are, man.
Yeah.
So,
man,
I'm gonna
yeah, F. Dot does rock.
F Dizzle
in the house. Yeah, I love it, man, and I love it too because so he's local. He's in Brooklyn, and so he's been over to the studio a handful of times. We just signed some collab prints recently, which, by the way, there's still some available at Blake.art. But yeah, he's such a good dude. It's just this project has just been so good on so many levels.
Your Babe collab,
it was the Babe collab, but there's just so much cool stuff out of this that I didn't expect, and that I wouldn't even have known to hope for.
I know. I didn't think I was going to be streaming.
Yeah, here we are.
Yeah, streaming from the studio.
Yeah.
Coast to coast. I'm going to meet you in person already. Feels like I know this has been a whole year of hanging and chilling with you. Have some actual crazy energy in person.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You got to tell me those dates when you figure it out. Let's link.
Yeah.
It'd be super fun to try and do a group stream and get a bunch of us, like Brady Bunch style.
I know.
Might be just a shit show of everyone talking, but worth it.
We could do it, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna bounce out of here. I got.
Yeah, you gonna paint a little bit, or are you?
I'm probably gonna wash this off my face and then probably. But no, man, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna start tomorrow. I gotta let some stuff settle in the studio because it's been a long day, and then come in here early and just kind of like just be an art machine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and just get it.
I love it, man.
And I'm glad.
As always, man. I know. I mean, everyone in the comments was stoked. I'm stoked. This art piece is bananas. The McDonald's Big Mac stuff is so good that I don't want to send it to people, but I will.
Well, one is yours, you know, and then like this because you've got your McGuire collection. Like that's one of.
It's true.
But
I love you, bro. I appreciate you. Man. I cannot wait. You know, you're welcome here anytime you're in New York. Anytime I'm in LA, I'm gonna let you. You're gonna be the first one that I'm gonna let know the dates.
Blake Jamieson, you're a good man.
Thanks, bro. All right. Yeah. Bam. All right, everyone. Thank you guys so much. Stay safe, healthy, stay positive, stay calm, stay grateful, stay awesome. Later, guys.